coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Quickly to the air is Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. Finding space at the 40. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill. The Broncos hit 9-3 here on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there. And I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Get 3, nigga. Be smart. Get 3, nigga. Be smart. That's a good boy. That's a good boy.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs
57 yards there. That's how the day going to be for him. Let's go.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with the 3rd-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Broncos, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He rifles one.
Tang.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Surtain, guys.
Broncos are going to take possession of the football. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Call it a gain of 1 yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Wilson.
Let's go, then. Let's go, then. Let's go, then. Let's go, then. Good pick, boy. Let's go, then.
They're inside the red zone, so you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you.
And
in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Chiefs offense.
He's going to be safe with his football. He is.
They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The run only got 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuewu now. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Wilson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, That position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
McDuffie. This nigga trash. Kick a field goal, nigga. Be smart. Nigga, don't be a dummy. That's it.
You can read the receiver's eyes. You
Come
can
on,
read his
dog.
hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes,
this nigga ain't moving. This nigga is garbage.
The early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3.
All right, dude, stop giving this nigga pick.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nicola, and the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, open man, and again it's Sutton. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he is out of bounds here. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here?
Come on, dog. No fish on the dude. Come on,
Javonte Williams with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I know who it is.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
No way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Can't throw the ball away, guys.
He's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. Dagreatguru, his second sack of the night.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense has a line ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. So I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that?
Thank you. You're late, dog. You're 2-minute warning. Come on, dog. You ain't going to win no war doing that, eh? Damn, dog.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams.
Damn, dog.
Chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, Wilson. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on,
man, you late,
been
man.
Working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
You late, man. Well, I'm glad you showed up, buddy. Thank you. Shit. Oh.
Possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On play action, it's
touchdown.
Mahomes.
Let's go. Thank you for showing up, man. Thank you for showing up, sister. You late, though, dog. You late, dog.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute.
Damn, dog. You came in the second quarter, 2 minutes in the second, dog. When I put the stream up, dog, jump on. I put the text out. I say, man, look, stream up, dog. Damn.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Because the best receiver on the inside. Oh, you little slick little bitch, you.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that's
Just
what
no
you said. I got to make
lane
that
to be
adjustment.
found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. As a jet sweep, Wilson with a little pop pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converted on it before he could get much out of it.
It's to Williams.
This nigga is trash, guys. Yeah, that's a good ball. 3 field goals. Come on.
From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
I won't hike the ball, guys. We ain't hike the ball. What the fuck? I hike the ball. You think I ain't hiking the ball? Won't even let me hike it. Look. You should deny that, but it ain't let me hike the ball. What the fuck? They fake the give. Now Mahomes. On
the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Let's go. Let's go, Lee. Let's go, Lee. It's go time. Let's go, show. Let's go.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs
Let's go, guys.
back within a score.
Let's go, guys. Thank you, Ant. Damn, dog. I should have been winning, dog. You come up here 2 minutes in the 2nd quarter, dog. You know what I'm fueled by. You know what I'm fueled by, dog. Now you want to, then when I win the Super Bowl, you want to $30. You got to be on time, Simpson. Damn.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense has the line ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Wilson. Wide open receiver.
This man got the hoop out there, man.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards to pick up there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Down to about the 45.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first. The busy night continues for Williams. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson.
Let's go. Get that. Get that. Let's go, Land. Let's go, Land. Let's go, Land.
So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter.
This nigga is a safe throw. He ain't taking no chances. He ain't.
Yeah, you
Let's go.
Down the field, things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Let's go. I don't know how 13 he ended up on you, but I see you too big for him though, Kelsey. You got too many bricks in your pocket. You got too many bricks in your motherfucking pocket. Let's go. Oh, boy, this handicap guy. Boy, get him up, boy. I thought you supposed to just beat up the handicap guys. Come on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run as Edwards-Helaire. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Oh, woo, this thing was cut down again. Feels good.
That play is a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Now Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now it's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson finding Williams on the check down. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Williams. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Bronco football as we get to reset here. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
This nigga kicker gonna win motherfucking player of the week. Nigga kicking 25 to it. Duke it, dog. Come on, man. Duke it.
There is still time left for a final drive.
That nigga field goal kicker gonna win player of the week. That nigga kicked how many field goals? 10? Gee.
That's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they score too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted them, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes to throw it. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire.
Get off me, little nigga.
And he has a
Get off me, little nigga.
Inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Caught, Kelsey, left side.
Let's go.
Down to the 20 he'll go.
Let's go.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's second and 10. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on fourth down. From this spot, it's 46 yards.
Let's get out of here, boy. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Use one. Use the none. No, sir. No, sir. And you wrote up on the man, bet the ball, his man catches, then this nigga get on, and he get on the game and tap. No, we're not doing that. No. No. Let's go. No.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And this time the yards won't go. Behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
Thank you.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost
Thank you, Simpson.
Butker's kick here is good.
I'm fueled by haters, dog. Let's go.
Taking the lead in the final minute.
Let's go.
You know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, we know this nigga can't throw nothing in the middle of the field. The game over.
Denver offense has
so play back. Everybody play back. Let him throw to the sideline. Let him throw to the matter of fact, play the sideline. Let him throw over the top. Scoot everybody back. Yes, sir. Scoot everybody back. That's cool. 10, 9. That's cool. That's what we doing, guys.
That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair. You don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's Wilson. He's got a man complete.
Yes, sir. Ball game. Make him throw in the middle of the field. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go, guys. I told this nigga I'll run this shit. I told this nigga I hope King of Memphis was watching. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a checklist. Fredo gone. Mackers will put your ass next. And I say the best, I say the least for last. K-O-M. I say the least for last. Let's go. Competitive league. The competitive league, huh? Okay. Whatever you want to call yourself. Let's go.
Meanwhile,
Try.
Denver.